What is going on, folks? Welcome back to another video. Cellofish here, and today we are going to be looking over and reviewing my COVID Minecraft world. Now this world was started back in 2020 during the initial COVID outbreak, and it has been built upon ever since then. Every time my girlfriend and I got that Minecraft itch, we hopped on here and added a few more buildings and just expanded our beautiful Minecraft city. So without any further ado, let's take a look. Now, just a little warning here. This world was created in creative mode. However, I feel as though the expanse and true scope of our city is what makes it impressive, because I'm a builder. I love to build, and I love having resources available to me, and being able to fly is a huge advantage when building, and that's really what I'm here for, to be honest with you. This world was made back when I was really in the prime of my construction management school. And so, we were learning all there is to know about construction inside and out. And so I really tried to bring that focus and that energy of realism into this Minecraft world the best that we could. What better place to start than the heart of the city, the town hall? And don't pay attention to that blank spot next to it. That used to be the school in our city. However, it got torn down. It was pretty outdated, to be honest with you, so not a big loss. But eventually that's going to be a stadium, that blank spot to the left there. And now if we head inside, apparently I don't have doors in this building. That's fine. But this is our town hall with a pretty outdated, I believe, map. Oh gosh, I just flipped that. There, that looks right to me. With a pretty outdated map of our city. If you look at this bottom, that is the... God, I kind of wish I didn't hide my HUD for this, because it would make it way easier. But that's the beach. Moving up, this is actually a building there now. That's the seafood restaurant, that blue roofed building. Police station, fire station, so on and so on. We'll get into all of it. Just kind of showing you what's what. Come in here. A lot of these buildings aren't necessarily furnished, just because I'm not a big fan of furnishing buildings. I'm a fan of building the buildings. But this is like the meeting center that we got. Usually, like, my siblings and I got a pretty big family, so my siblings and I definitely love to play in this Minecraft world. Everybody's got a house. We'll probably look through them. We might as well look through them. But yeah, this is the town hall. And it's a pretty interesting design building too. I definitely wanted this building to be something special. Not necessarily just like a big building. I really tried to move away from like big square buildings, make things interesting, but keep it realistic at the same time. And yeah, I think we did a pretty good job with this one. Pretty cool. My own design. A lot of these are my own design. I stole a couple of ideas, but I'll let you know which ones those are. Moving on, we have the hospital. This hospital, a little outdated, but I will say this is my girlfriend's first building she ever made in this Minecraft city, and honestly, probably her first building she ever actually made and put together in Minecraft, and really it is something special. That's definitely something to be remembered, and so we are going to keep that here forever. And I ended up giving her a little ambulance outside, and I believe this is a design I got off Google Images somewhere, something like that, but I think it looks really cool. And this one actually is furnished as well. Unlike some of the other ones. Like, for example, this was supposed to be like a parking garage, this brick building. Never finished it. Still think it looks pretty cool. Maybe we'll add some cars to it someday. This is just a building. Nothing in there, but again, looks cool. Same with that building, that Ender brick or whatever it's called. Empty, but still looks cool. This one empty, still looks cool. This is a hotel here, which I think is some pretty neat architecture on my part. I did create this one, missing a door for some reason. And a lot of this one is furnished. I'll show some of the highlights of each building that are furnished. This is like the pool. I think it's pretty nifty. Pretty swifty. Big fan of this building. I don't believe I did many of the floors, but I think it's a really cool building. And this one looks really cool from above as well. Just a little glimpse. And this was our first city park that we ever made right here. And it was kind of like Just supposed to be a nice rest spot. And then I kind of got carried away and created this giant arch. And if you didn't notice, these flags are kind of everywhere. That's because that's like the flag of our city, which is named Sodor. Sodor, by the way. I think it's Sodor. And I got that because I was a huge Thomas the Tank Engine fan when I was a kid. Believe it or not, that was a long, long time ago. Like years, 2 decades ago. Oh, God. But kind of stole the name from Thomas the Tank Engine and made it our own. Yeah, so this was our first city park. Got carried away with the arch. This is like a garden that has every plant in it. It's probably outdated by now. I think there's a bunch of new plants and new trees. Yeah, it's definitely outdated. There's no like mangrove trees. There's that one pink leaf tree. That's not in here. It's kind of too small of a park to add all that stuff in there. This is a building that my brother actually created in our city, and this is our art museum. This is a lovely building. And we can take a walk through. Some of the stuff has disappeared over time, I think. I'm pretty sure he had this all decked out. Not totally sure what happened to all that. It's kind of disappointing. But anything that's related to art in Minecraft, you should or should have at least at one point found that here. I guess he put like some nature stuff in. Looks pretty cool to me. I mean, to be fair, you're kind of limited in what you put in an art museum in Minecraft. So I think you did a great job. Really nice looking building. Booyah. And now moving back down this way, next to our Mimic Big Ben. This is our library that one of my sisters created. I think it's a fantastic building. You know, what else are you going to see? This is actually an inspired thing from real life. I won't go too into that, but I think she did a fantastic job building this. I would say all my siblings and my girlfriend, oh jeez, are very skilled in the art of Minecraft building. Here we have the fire station, which I'm a huge fan of. I do believe these fire trucks I took from a Google Images thing, but kind of adapted them and made them my own a little bit. But I think they look fantastic. And of course, this building was created by yours truly. And this one I do believe is furnished. Like here's like the garage where you would store the fire truck. They're outside getting washed or something. But then you get in the interior. I believe we have some beds for the firemen. That kind of stuff. Fantastic build. Love this building. It's simple, but so sweet. Fire. And then right next to our Big Ben here, this is actually our seafood restaurant that I was talking about on the map. And I think this is a really cool, unique building. I was kind of going for the shape of a fish when I made it. Didn't really accomplish that goal too well. But nonetheless, I think it's an insanely cool building. Haven't been in here in ages. It's been a while since I played Minecraft, and probably a couple months since I added anything to it. Definitely got some drippage going, but definitely get the sense of a seafood restaurant if you ask me. Really cool build. I loved doing this one. It was very complicated, but I think we pulled it off very well. And this is all focused around this little commercial area here. This is in the progress of being turned into a big hotel. A lot of work to be done left on this building. However, it is massive. So what do you want me to do about it? You know, we're getting there. Come in here. I call this Gold's Bar. This is like our little bar. I think it looks freaking awesome. Dance floor right here. Hey, let's get groovy, huh? Oh, God. Anyways. This is like a working elevator. Zoom, oh. Where you go up on that side, and then you can come down on this side. And the goal is to have this installed all throughout the map. I don't believe we've got quite there yet. This is like a big viewing deck in here. This looks insanely cool if you ask me. Not my coolest building. I might save the best for last, honestly. But this is a really cool building, and it's got a long way to go. But nonetheless, something to be proud of, for sure. Now, this little hidden gem of a local dining favorite, I believe, is some sort of fancy restaurant that my sister made. One of them. And it's a nice little spot. Definitely a cool spot. I have my fishing rod out and I keep accidentally hitting it. This building with the chicken on the hedge. What's going on, little dude? Please get off my bush. I worked hard to plant those. This is like, if you ever go into a big like city park or like nature preserve or something, you're gonna find those pavilions that people like have birthday parties in and that kind of stuff. And this is kind of what I was going for when I made this, was to be like a little recreational room for the community. And I think it turned out really well. And of course, to accompany it, we have our city park, our main park, and this is a huge green space. Every tree, every blade of grass, every flower, placed by yours truly. Even the bees. Got some frogs going too. I just think it's a lovely, lovely little park. Very happy with that. And now jumping back towards the hotel, we can come across the road from the fire station, and of course we have our police station with the cars. I also believe I stole the original design from something on Google Images somewhere. You know, it's good to get those ideas flowing. Hard to come up with stuff on your own sometimes. But I added my own little twist to them as always. I think the garage looks pretty cool. I believe this one is also furnished. Let's take a look. This would be like a little lobby area, I assume. Sometimes it's hard to remember what I was even going for, to be honest. And of course we have our cells for when people get rather unruly in our Minecraft world. You gotta have somewhere to put them. And that's the goal with that. Coming back outside, I think it's a pretty nifty building. I don't like this one as much as the fire station, personally, but I still think it's a pretty cool building. Oh, and of course, we can't forget our helicopter. Beautiful little helicopter. Always sitting there, always watching over. And now we can come back here before we get some of this stuff. Of course, we have our water tower. And at one point, this was all like pristine copper. I let it age. I think it looks cool. And kind of reminds me of some of the local water towers around here, because they kind of have that same color and appearance. I think we did a pretty good job with it. And this was like one of the most recent add-ons a couple months ago. And this is like a urban garden of sorts. Also, I think I took this from a Google Images, but made it my own. And I think it's really cool. Then we can hop back here. This is one of the best buildings in our city, in my opinion. It's not completed yet, so don't look at the landscaping too much and that kind of stuff. But this is our school, if you couldn't tell from the school bus. Got a nice soccer field, and this is a completely furnished building. This one was created by my amazing girlfriend, and she did a fantastic job with this one. Really blew me away, and it was really cool to see her progression as we kept building buildings, and her step up from that original hospital, which is good. It's fantastic, you know, especially for a first building. Like, that's pretty impressive. I guess we didn't look at the inside, but it is, trust me. This must be like lockers and that kind of stuff. I imagine she hasn't quite finished it yet. We got classrooms. Her classrooms look great. I love the chalkboards. That's like, that really pulls it together. Oh, look at the pool. That is so cool. Oh, she did great. She did a fantastic job with this. She really did. Nothing but good things to say about this school. I'll make sure all her doors get closed. Oh, this is so cool. That must be the library. Look down at the swim meet. And I want to say this must be like the cafeteria or something. It looks fantastic. She did a great job with this. Especially on the exterior of it, though. Like, look at the detail that she put into this. She spent multiple times playing this game. She spent working on this beautiful school. And we can come over here before we forget this stuff. Oh, let's see. This is a park that my brother and I crafted together. I did all of the landscaping, and he did like the park and the pond and the bridge and that kind of stuff. But I think it looks great. It's a nice little park, and we really do love our parks here in the city of Sodor. This is a clothing shop, I believe, that my sister made. It looks really cool. Honestly, I didn't know you could like dye clothes like that in Minecraft. So when she did that, it kind of blew my mind. Just how far Minecraft has come is crazy. I mean, I've been playing this game. I started back on my iPod Touch, my iPad, back in like, I don't even know, man. Like, I don't even know, 2000 something, early. sheep's, cows and pigs were the only animals, and chickens, something like that. Actually, I don't even know if there were chickens back in that version, man. I can't even remember. Anyways, moving on. This is our construction site, which I loved. I made this when I was in construction management school, and I think it's fantastic. Really cool looking building. Of course, we have our workers wearing their closest color to safety green I could get them to. Gold armor. And, well, of course, we have our monument, our pickaxe monument, right next to the automated beef factory that me and my brother started building a long time ago. This was also one of the very first buildings after this road was put in. And it's like this whole machine is a machine that my brother and I, or this whole building is a machine that my brother and I designed that automatically takes beef from cow down to cooked beef. Automatically, with the push of one button. I think it's so cool. And of course, it's located right next to the McDonald's. You know, it can't get more accessible with your ingredients than that. Real beef, 100% guaranteed. And across the street, this little hole in the wall, I believe is our record shop that my little sister made. Nice little nifty building. This is, again, that's an old one. That is an old building. Most of these are old ones, and like this was one where I was like really experimenting and honestly haven't really done anything with, but this was back when I was like still kind of getting the hang of Minecraft building and trying to get fancy with it. Not doing a great job. I definitely will come back and spruce this building up at some point, but I believe I meant this to be our city bank. Actually, it's not done yet. A lot of this world is not done yet, and hopefully it will be someday, but where are you without progress? This right here, of course, is our amusement park. I won't spend time like riding the rides or anything. They're pretty dang sweet though. Never mind, if I were to ride all these rides, I would have to go into my settings and bring my hands back out. Don't really feel like doing that, but we got a couple roller coasters. It's also attached to a zoo. So you can see the zoo back here. This is like a fun boat game that my siblings and I play when we're all on this Minecraft world. And it's like you race around boats with bows and arrows, and you try to shoot each other's boats. Because when you shoot a boat with the bow and arrow, it disappears, and you're going super fast because it's the blue ice mixed in with like pack ice and stuff. It's a good time. It is a good time. We find ways to have fun. This is a paintball arena. You can see one side starts there and one side starts over here. And you fight over this middle house here. And there's like tunnels underground that take you to like different points in the map and that kind of stuff. Again, another fantastic, really fun way to enjoy Minecraft. Take a little look at the zoo. This is an aquarium. Not even going to bother going in there because it's a piece of shite. Not a fan. But yeah. This is our zoo and amusement park. I do think it's a pretty cool build. And just so you can get an idea of where we are in the city, we're all the way down in this end. I do believe we're going to hop back all the way back over here now. I'm probably missing some buildings here and there, but that's alright. Let's see, I got all those. We can come down this road now. This is some of like the newest additions now, the ones that I've been doing like recently. I mean like the last couple months. And this is like a gas station, you know, take inspiration from Shell gas stations. Because, I don't know, you just see them everywhere, at least you used to. Not really anymore, I guess, where I am at least. But I think it looks pretty cool. Not too much cooking, it's a gas station. What do you expect? It's a Minecraft gas station. Come on, give me a break. This, I believe, is a Jimmy John's that my sister made. Excuse the scary noise effects, oh my goodness. And then across the street is, honestly, this is probably my second favorite building we have in this Minecraft world, and this is our city museum. And this one took me forever to make. I went all out in the detail. All out, baby, all out. And the landscaping, I definitely got carried away, but we can walk inside. And you know this one's furnished, baby. This one is furnished for sure. Come over here. And we got our T-Rex fossil or skeleton, whatever you want to call it. I think it's fantastic. Little art wall. This is just some bone display. Thought it looked kind of cool. Here we have like a bit of a... Oh, this is like crystals. Here we have like a bit of like a Minecraft scene I was going for. Like a nether scene, I think it is. Yeah, that's what it is. A nether scene. Pretty cool. Here we have a couple different kinds of armor. Weapons. More armor. And then here we have... Ooh, I forgot the name. Forgot the name of the dinosaur. Maybe I'll look it up, maybe I won't. I don't know. And then here's that Triceratops. Uh, this is like a little, like, supposed to be like a little Viking ship, I believe, something like that. And these dinosaurs, I believe I did kind of copy them from something like some Instagram thing or something. I don't even know, man. But I, of course, added my own touch to it. I don't know how people can like copy Minecraft designs like block for block. I don't do that. I get the base fossil or base fossil. I get like a base structure down, and then I kind of adapt it and mix it to a way that I see fit. And that's the same with these Easter Island heads here. Think it looks really cool though. The roof looks cool. Pretty complicated building, honestly. And this took forever. That building took so long to make, but I think it was worth it. And it really like this was like a whole like Minecraft kick I went through, was just working on the museum. And of course this will all be city at some point. This was actually a big mountain right here at one point that got completely erased by yours truly. It took a long time. This bridge is a new addition. Let's see. Yeah, this bridge is a new addition along with this like little river front right here. And then we come back. Right next to the Jimmy John's, there's a little trail that leads back to this beautiful, beautiful little park. And we can come all the way over here. I believe these statues were also something I kind of copied a little bit. I think they look freaking awesome though. I think they look so cool. And this is like a little farmer's market area that is due to expand, for sure. But I love the implementation of this park. I think it looks fantastic. And if you follow these trails, it leads us right behind what our hotel, or where our hotel is, and we see that we have a bit of a beach. And this beach itself was made by yours truly. The pier and the giant, amazing Ferris wheel was made by my just as amazing girlfriend, if not more. And I think it looks fantastic. This lake, by the way, this is a man-made lake. Yeah, I built this lake, and we can't forget about this. I think it's over here. Yeah, this is our dam, and I remember I went on a camping trip, and we were like right next to this giant dam, and so I got the inspiration of this dam from that, and I think it looks fantastic. I think it looks really cool, and I love that it's like a functional thing. Like it holds the water back. It does, undeniably, it does. Of our little man-made lake here, I think it looks so good. Coming back over here, we can come back by our main city park, and we see that we have a farm. And this farm, I think, is very quaint, but so cool. Don't believe it's furnished too much in the interior. That's not the point, though. As I said, I like building the buildings. And just building, like, the different builds, man. I just get an idea, and I just run. I just run with it. This is like a little pier right here. Yeah. I do believe that's just about every single building in our city, for the most part. It looks fantastic, though. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Moving on, though. And do not ask me why, but this is where the city turns a little bit medieval. I did go through a bit of a medieval kick, and this bridge was meant to be a sort of teleportation system that transported you from a modern city back to the Middle Ages, or something like it, because this is, I guess that ship could be considered Middle Ages, but I don't know, there's a dragon head on it. That's what makes it Middle Ages right there, baby. And this glorious village was built by my girlfriend and yours truly. This was one of like the very first things that we did together in this world. The windmill I made, I think most of the villager houses she made, and they're all furnished, they're all functional. And then I made this gorgeous castle, which is not done yet, don't judge it too harshly. But this cathedral inside the castle, I do believe, is my favorite Minecraft building I've ever made in my entire life. And just look at the symmetry, the grandness, the majestic nature of this building is unreal to me. I think it's so cool. Obviously, you have your throne. Stained glass windows, of course. It's a cathedral. Well, yeah, love this building. And you can like get all the way around the walls and stuff. I incorporated this desert temple into it. I thought that would be a pretty cool addition. Nothing really cooking in there. Not too much. Horse stable, this tower, not quite done yet. regardless, I think it's cool. And of course, you have like all the guard towers and stuff. Like these are accessible, and it also has a working gate, I do believe. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so that's open. And now it's closed. Oh, I almost forgot. If we go in here, yeah, this is like one of the coolest things. This is like if we ever were to be on survival playing this world and things were to hit the fan, there is an emergency dugout bunker for the king and queen of this castle. And it has a secret tunnel that's not so secret right now. This is what it would look like in the event of an emergency situation. And of course you can go in it, and I believe you can close it from the inside too, unless I suck at redstone. Yeah! So we go all the way down, all the way down. This completely takes you outside of the city, outside of the medieval area, and it goes for quite a ways. This tunnel took so long to make. Like agonizingly long. Even in creative, it took forever. So we come up here, and we're at a little hideout, a little like cabin for people to get away. I hope that's not the building on fire and just the fire. Okay. Yeah, everything you need in there. And I do believe, yeah, we're kind of like behind that, like the beach is right past that Ferris wheel there. And of course we have our little campsite right here. That was another one of the very first additions to this city. But yeah, things are looking fantastic in our Minecraft world. This is one of my sister's houses. This is another one of my sister's houses right across the river. And there was an idea for a railroad track in this city. I never really got around to like completing it for the most part. The one, maybe two houses I will show you, as it takes forever to load in, is this is mine, me and my girlfriend's house that we built together. And it looks fantastic, man. I haven't been here in so long. I think it looks so good. But we can head on inside. And I remember building it. I built it all centered around this main skylight. So I built this skylight first and the rest of the house around it. This is like our little den. We got our two dogs, because we do have two dogs in real life. With a probably rather outdated map of the city, to be completely honest with you. Here's the kitchen. The basement. A lot of the furnishing, except for the basement, I believe, was done by my girlfriend. The building itself was me. This is our little emergency bunker. No idea what's down here. Oh, this looks like a little like game room that my girlfriend was working on. And of course she made her movie theater. The bar. Looking fantastic in the basement. I don't believe there's anything really... Oh! That must be the bathroom with the shower. Heading upstairs, we have our master bedroom. Looks fantastic with a closet. Looks even more fantastic. I have no idea, to be completely honest, where this goes. This is just the attic. We should definitely do something with that at some point. Close that. And we can come out and just enjoy our property. This is our backyard here. I think it looks fantastic. Definitely into beekeeping in Minecraft. I don't know about real life. Bees kind of scare the crap out of me. Bees aren't so bad, but wasps, man, I got some bad experiences with wasps doing landscaping, man. I'll tell you that much. Probably not the best career path for me to go into, because wasps scare the hell out of me. And of course we have those other bedrooms. There's a pig in this room. Not totally sure what's going on there. You'd have to ask my significant other that one. That's a little beekeeping hut. Oh, of course we have our barn. This is a nice, well-furnished barn here. Do think it looks fantastic. And of course the treehouse back there. Nothing really too special going on with our treehouse. And then the other house I feel totally motivated to show you guys is this one, because this is actually my sister's house, but it was built by yours truly, inside and out, furnishing and all. Everything down to the foundation. I think it looks super nice though. It's like kind of a little complicated to navigate, but like I love these hedges in here. I think it looks great. This is like a little evil lair that she wanted. I didn't ask questions, man. I didn't ask questions. Yeah, and then we can come back here. I believe I made her a cool gazebo too. Oh, we're in the front. I want to go to the back. Yeah, there it is. Made her this nice pool in the back, accompanied by this really lovely gazebo. Spent a lot of time in this Minecraft world, if you could not tell. And the rest of the houses, they're very cool. I do believe I built this one, this little log cabin, and I also built that mansion down there. That neither of them are furnished though, because those are the two that don't really play Minecraft too much. They're lost. And now we're in a totally different section of our Minecraft world, very far away as a matter of fact. But this is like a little colonial fort I put together, and it actually doubles as a working villager settlement. Excuse me while I shift around in my chair, hopefully it's not too loud. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. I spent a lot of time on this, and of course, one of my honestly, the most absolute favorite thing for me to do in Minecraft is to build naval vessels of all different shapes and sizes, as you will see in a second. But this, I think, is one of my most glorious designs. Completely my idea. Kind of took some inspiration from like Christopher Columbus, Santa Maria type vibe. Moving on, though, these are the very first things that I ever placed, and this was my girlfriend's first attempt at a pier. When she thought the city was going to be over here, but it was not. And these are the very first things I put in the Minecraft world, particularly this ship, which I was going for like a Spanish-American War battleship kind of vibe. And this ship is really cool. Don't know if I'll totally show it, but it's got like the working cannon designs. So like TNT, you load them up into the cannons and it shoots. And of course it has fire dispensers that absolutely napalm the whole surrounding area. Creates a massive wave of destruction. And burning embers left in its trail. I think this is it. So yeah. And if I had the cannons loaded, that also would have gone off. I'm sure you guys have seen Minecraft cannons by now. That is nothing new. But it's the standard like this. You know, you load the cannons up, put one on the end, the water makes it all flow after they light. The last one gets lit, and the other ones launch it into the air. They don't go very far. But yeah, this is honestly my ship I'm probably most proud of. I think it's really cool. This was an attempt at an aircraft carrier. Do not love this design. Would love to take it out. This is a submarine made by my old roommate. And I think it's actually really cool. Totally cool design. And of course, that's my first attempt at a sailing ship I ever actually did, and I think it looks okay. This lighthouse does hold a bit of a secret, though. If we go inside and go down, this is the access point. Oh, as we deal with a little lag, this is the access point to another secret underground base that only my girlfriend and I know about. And it's got everything we would ever need down here. It's also not finished, just like most things. Was that a horse? Was it a dog? Am I crazy or did I just see a horse up there, man? What? Oh! There is a skeleton horse up there. What's going on, dude? And then heading across the bay, this is our little shipyard that I made with a lighthouse, another one. And this village was made by my girlfriend, and it looks amazing. It was supposed to be like a little harbor town kind of vibe. And I think like a European portside city kind of vibe, or village kind of vibe. And I think she did that perfectly. And I do believe this is also a villager settlement, with some of the houses being furnished and some not. Yeah, there's villagers living here. Looks awesome, though. I think she did a fantastic job with that. And we're getting towards the end. But I do believe if we come over here, yeah, here it is. This is my one of my cottages I have. And it's a nice, beautiful mountain home. I'm gonna head inside. It's got a pretty treacherous path to get in, but when you get in, it's gorgeous. I love this building. I guess it's not totally finished either, just like most things. Just like most things. And not the best view, probably a better view in the daytime. All you can really see is darkness and some ships. That does actually look really cool, how you can just see like the tops of the ships in the distance. That's pretty cool. I am glad that that turned out the way it did. And moving on. Golly, what is even left? Let's see. Here's our nice little town. A different view of things. Again, that battleship that I made, love it. I would love to get back into making ships, and I want to make like a really cool like Titanic type thing. Obviously I'm not just gonna copy a Titanic design for sure. I definitely love coming up with my own designs for ships. This, I don't even know what that is, don't ask. I think it was where I was doing experiments on villagers and zombies and that kind of stuff, you know, hush 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 hush. But over here, this is designed by my old roommate back in 2020, man. I haven't seen this in so long. But if any of you are familiar with the HMS Terror, which was an expedition that got lost in the Arctic, this is like a pretty close replication of that ship. I believe there's an HBO show about it, and it's really good. I forgot what it's called, but it's really good. And like you can just get an idea of how cramped it must have been living on a ship like this that got stranded in the Arctic for multiple years. It was a long time. Would not want to partake. What's in here? A little navigational room or something of the sort. Oh, this is like, must be like the engine room or something. Or must just be the hold. And we'll come back up. Tight quarters in this ship. But that is what you would expect. He did a great job with this, man. I haven't seen him in a while, but hey man, if you're out there, your ship is awesome. I love it. Now we can head back up. This must be the galley. Oh, it looks so good. He did a great job. Nothing but good things to say. This is like, I remember him working on this for a long time during that initial COVID outbreak. And thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Go ahead and leave a like, drop a comment if you enjoyed and would like me to make some more Minecraft content, because I am definitely not opposed to that. Minecraft is a fantastic game, particularly the building aspect of it. But really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic night. Cellofish out.